Hi guys. Happy Saturday. My last video I filmed and I was like totally on the wrong day. But today is Saturday and I wanted to do another end of the week check-in because I really did enjoy the one that I did last week. I just want to point out that normally I don't film with my glasses on because I know it does cause a glare, but my eyes are really dry and I don't feel like putting my contacts in. So there's that. Yeah, I've been having just like a hard past 2 days. The beginning of my week was really good and I felt really good and, anxiety, but like normal levels of anxiety. And then last night, feeling super anxious, went to bed super late, woke up really, really early. I woke up at like 6:30. And I just really wasn't feeling good. Like physically, like my stomach was bothering me. So I got up, I made a pot of coffee, didn't finish my coffee, which is normally not like me, but I just really wasn't feeling good. And I kept telling my fiance, like, I feel sick. Eventually I just got in the bathtub because now I'm getting anxious because I don't feel good. And yeah, so then I get out of the bath and I literally fell back asleep around like 9:30 and slept till 3 in the afternoon, which is not like me. And now for some reason, I was feeling really anxious. I was on the phone with my dad before, we were video chatting. And I told him, I was like, I really feel like a panic attack is gonna come on. One of the ways I can feel a panic attack coming on, and I'm gonna try to like explain this the best way that I can, is like, I was looking at something in my room and it almost feels like I'm looking at it like through a screen, or like I'm not, like, it's not real. It's not like reality. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense. And I doubt I'm like explaining it that well, but that's like sometimes how I know that a panic attack is coming on or that I am feeling really anxious. So I was telling my dad, like, I'm having that like detachment from reality feeling and feeling anxious, and I haven't really felt good today, whatever. So then after that, I was feeling like a little bit better. And then I was like, let me just film. My fiance was like, why don't you film? It'll make you feel better and just share, what you're going through right now. So that's what I'm doing. And I just feel a little sad today. I don't know why, but I feel a little bit sad. It's just, I don't know. I feel like a little depressed today. I don't know if it's because like I slept my whole day away or what it was, but I am feeling sad. And I don't really have the motivation to like go out. Like, I haven't really been going out much. I don't know. Life is just weird right now. So I just really want to like share how I'm feeling. I also wanted to say that I have an appointment on Tuesday with a new psychiatrist, which I'm really excited about. And something that I don't know if I've shared on here before is that I'm really starting to feel like I have some form of OCD. And the reason I feel this way is because I'm having like some compulsions. Well, the one compulsion that stands out to me a lot is like I constantly check my heart rate. Like I go like this all the time, or on my wrist, and then sometimes I'll go back and forth, and like that's something that I do. I'm not even exaggerating, maybe 50 times a day, 40, 50 times a day. And it's really bad. And my therapist like does not want me to do that because it just kind of feeds into the anxiety and it's just not good. So I'm trying to stop, but now I'm realizing that I do think it's like from this OCD. And then also like, and I know when people use the term OCD like super lightly and they just think it's like you're super clean and super whatever. OCD can look different for a lot of people, and that is not always the only, like there's a bunch of different forms of OCD. But I do find that I am a little, I don't know what the word is. Like I definitely have to keep my house clean. And I'm like to the point though where it's like ridiculous. Like I'll tell my fiance, I have to clean this, da 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 da. And he's like, it's fine. Like, let's just watch this show. Like, I can't sit down and watch a show if I notice like there's a spot on my coffee table or there's a empty water bottle on the dining room table. Like I have to get up, I have to throw it out. And then the other day, it was probably the most I've ever noticed it because I had to leave home in a hurry because I had to do something I wasn't expecting to go do. It was like a little bit of an emergency. But so I left the house and there was like 2 dirty dishes on my kitchen counter and I was gone from the house for like 6-7 hours. So those 6-7 hours, all I was thinking about were those dishes on my kitchen table. And I was getting like angry at myself. I just couldn't stop thinking about those dishes on my counter. And I know what severe OCD looks like. My grandmother, my maternal grandmother, has OCD. She always has. And as a kid, I just always thought she was just like a really clean person. But then as I got older and I realized that she had a form of OCD, I then realized like every morning, and I mean ever since I was like a small child, because I used to spend a lot of time at my grandparents' weekends, summers, things like that. My grandma does the same things every morning. Like I could tell you what she's gonna do. Like every move she's gonna make in the morning, because those are like her rituals. Like that's what she does. So I know what that looks like. And I never really thought that I had that or anything. But as of lately, I really feel like I do, to some degree. So I am really excited to like see this new psychiatrist, because the one I had before, we just like were not getting anywhere. Didn't really, like we didn't have a really good like doctor-patient relationship or trust. It was just weird. So I'm hoping, I feel hopeful about going to this appointment and that everything will be good. But yeah, so I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. I don't know, just a hard day. I feel like I was being very mean to my fiance before. I was communicating with him that I wasn't feeling good, like anxious, and I feel a little bit depressed, and I was just very, very snappy. To the point where I was just like, oh my God, I am so sorry. Like that is so just like wrong. And he was like, no, I get it. You're not feeling well and I'm sorry. And he's like, why don't you just go film? And he is really good. So I'm going to go ahead and read these questions, I think, just to kind of, check in a little bit more. So like I said, they're similar to last week's, but they're like a little bit different. So, let's go ahead. So there's 7 questions and I'll link them in the description if you guys want them. So the first question is, how am I feeling today, mentally, physically, emotionally? Mentally, I'm not feeling good. So I feel a little bit depressed. I feel a little bit anxious, a little bit sad, and I don't know why. Emotionally, I think it's just piggybacking off of how I feel mentally. I don't feel the best, and even physically, I don't feel that good. I woke up not feeling good, and I just feel like a little groggy, a little, whatever. I could be feeling better. Physically isn't too bad, but it's not the best either. So it says, do I feel well rested, and what's my energy level? You would think that I felt well rested because I slept all day, but no, I actually feel kind of tired. I don't feel super energetic. I would say my energy is like moderate to low. I think that's where we're at. Also, I do want to point out, just because I'm being brutally honest with you guys, since I've been having like a hard last couple days, I've also been binge eating, and I don't use the term binge eating lightly. Like, I've been diagnosed with binge eating disorder. So yeah, so that's also making me not feel good about myself. Also probably not making me feel good physically either. So, just wanted to share that. Number 3 says, how stressed am I? I do feel pretty stressed. So if I'm rating it on a scale of 1 to 10, probably like a 7. And, I've just had a lot. Like I said, I had like a family emergency the other day that I had to take care of that put a lot of stress on me, and I don't know, just life, Number 4 is what's taking up my headspace and what's my state of mind. I would say what's taking up my headspace is just how bad my anxiety has been these last 2 days. And, I don't know. I have like 4 doctor's appointments on Tuesday, and between Tuesday and Wednesday. And I've been thinking about that a lot because I get overwhelmed. Like, I have 3 appointments in one day, and like, I don't know, like I hyperfixate on things like that because I'm just like, oh my God, it stresses me out. What's my state of mind? Stressed, anxious, depressed. I don't know. Okay. Next one. When did I last eat a whole meal? I made dinner. I had dinner about an hour ago. I made like this beef stew with vegetables in the crock pot. I put that in actually this morning when I woke up at 6:30. Put the stuff in the crock pot, thank God, because I ended up falling back asleep. I love a crock pot meal. Like, they're just so easy. So I made beef stew with veggies, and then I made mashed potatoes because I didn't have any rice. So that's what we had for dinner. And yeah, so I ate. And number 6 is my anxiety higher than usual? And if so, why? I don't want to say higher than usual because I do hit highs every week, or every so often I hit highs. So I do think I am in a high, but it's not like abnormal for me, which is sad, but I'm working on it. And then number 7 is, what am I going to do to bring myself joy today? So that's a really good question because I don't know. I really don't even know what I'm going to do after I film this video. I don't know. I've already taken a bath. I don't know. Maybe I'll call my best friend or something and talk to her, and I don't know. I really don't have a good answer for that question. And I'm sorry if this video is like a little bit like sad and like down. I don't mean to be like a negative person, but I want to be real about my struggles because this really is how my mental health affects me, and these really are like how my days can go. So I just want to be like really transparent about that for anyone else who's going through a hard time and feels this way as well. But I do think that's it. I hope you guys are having a really good week and a good weekend, and you guys are staying safe, and you guys are feeling good. And if you're not feeling good, I hope that, I'm proud of you for fighting your mental health or whatever it is. And yeah, well, I think that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.